Hi there, in these comments I'm going to use your initials for privacy purposes, O, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. So let's take a look at your situation. So you say, I am O, I'm going to put a comma here, a junior student. I'm going to say here, I have applied for scholarships in schools. Put a comma here, combine these two sentences. So it's essential to have, I'm going to say, a high TOEFL score, and I have the A grade scores in my school. Make this a little bit more formal. Moreover, I have proficiency in English language. That's a little bit awkward how you wrote that. I would just say, because I have proficiency in the English language, last year I was successful in some English examinations and went to the U.S. It's my first time that I will take the TOEFL IBT, and at least I have to get around 100 score. On the TOEFL IBT to get acceptance. I'm going to combine these two here and just put, my goal is to get a score between 90 and 100. So I was hoping if you could recommend me some good tips and the best study plan to get that. I have 3 months plus 10 days probably before I will take the test. You want to say here, when you say best, we typically will say I need the best study plan and the best tips. What should I do? Alright. I'll keep it pretty basic here so I don't take too much of your time. I think there's 3 things here that you need to think about. Number 1, continue to stay in the habit of reading every day for about 45 minutes. You also want to practice your listening every day for about 45 minutes. Now the key here is, in order for you to stay motivated, I want you to pick reading and listening materials in which you have an interest. Okay, my third suggestion is to go through the lessons in my 90-day TOEFL study guide. I think that's going to give you the vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, writing, and speaking practice you need to begin solving a lot of the language issues you have, a lot of the problems. You will be able to begin solving these problems pretty quickly. Alright, now I don't know what your score is right now, so it's hard for me to say if you can achieve your goal in 3 months, but based on what I'm reading, the message you sent me, you do have some problems with your sentence structure, your word choice, and those kinds of things. So you can see some of the corrections I just made in the email that you sent me. So my recommendation is study hard. I recommend maybe you're doing the reading and the listening practice every day. This has nothing to do with any online course. You're choosing the materials there. But you're also going through my lessons. So I recommend maybe 2 hours a day you go through the lessons in my online TOEFL course. Then maybe 2 hours a day you're doing some reading and listening practice of your choice. And hopefully within 3 months you should be close to your goal. But what you can do is maybe after 2 months, to mark your progress, you can take a full-length IBT practice test. I have a service, a company, they're called ScoreNexus. I contract out with them. You can take a full-length practice test with them so that now you can get two things. You can get your overall TOEFL score, you can see where you are, and you can also see your subtotals in the reading, listening, speaking, and writing areas. And that will give you good information. Then you can make a decision about how much more time you think you need to reach your goal. So those are my suggestions. All right. Oh, anyway, thank you very much for your comments, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.